And welcome back. I have Miss Mary Wells, and she is the sitting Nash County Commissioner, District 6 right now.
That's right. And thank you for having me this morning.
Absolutely, Mary. It's always a pleasure to have you on. I've known you a long time. I want you to introduce yourself. You're a mother, you're a grandmother. Talk a little bit about Mary.
Well, I am a mother, I'm a grandmother, and I'm happy to announce that my husband and I today are celebrating our 63rd wedding anniversary.
My goodness.
I know they're saying that you shouldn't bring up your age, but God has been good to us. He's blessed us with 4 wonderful children, which we're very proud of. We have 11 grandchildren. We were in business for ourselves until about 5 years ago. Now we're retired, and don't know what I did when I was working because I don't have any time now. But I do try to divide my time between do what I need to do for the county to make sure that our citizens are taken care of. But I also try to divide my time between God because it's between Him that I'm here.
Well, I know you go to Dorchester Baptist Church.
I do, and love it. Love my pastor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do too. Wonderful pastor, Philip Barton. Wonderful pastor.
He really is.
But anyway, Mary, you have been a small business owner. That is one of your platforms. You know what it's like to run a small business and how hard it is. And you've been a small business owner downtown, so that's kind of a double. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, the first thing I want to say is it's because of small business that we have an economy. Mm-hmm. Without small business, we would not. Over 75% of the businesses in the United States, and probably more in North Carolina, are small business owners. Some people consider small business owners 500 or less employees. Mm-hmm. I don't. I consider them 100 and less employees. And that most of them are mom pops, people that are carrying on family tradition. But the thing is, it's because of them that we have what we have. They stay local, they spend local, they do their things local, they're not looking to go out. And also as a small business owner, we face so much with the things that environmental now. You can't do this, you can't do that. But the main thing is that you just get in there, you work hard. And I think one thing about being a small business owner is you bond with your customers.
Right.
I have people ask me now, do you not miss being in business? No, I don't miss that. I miss my customers.
Right.
Because we're still friends. I'll see people somewhere and they say, I went to something the other night, I had 2 or 3 people come up to me and say, I remember you from the cleaners. So, you know, it's just that. But I just think that people do not realize how important small business is. I will tell you that one thing that I really have done since I've become a commissioner is make sure I spend my money in Nash County.
Well, very good.
I think that we need to support, I did most of that anyway, but we really, really need to support our local business. It's because of them that we have what we have. We would not have the things that we have that if it were not for small business owners being in there and just jumping it out.
Right. How long have you been a commissioner, Mary?
8 years. And
why do you want to continue?
I just think there's a few things that I would like to see completed, that we're still working on some things. One of them is broadband. I guess you may see anything in the paper that we just doing 2 towers, one in Middlesex and one in Pasadena. My thing is, I want the people in Middlesex to have the same thing that my people have in Rocky Mount, since I represent Rocky Mount. But you know, God created us all equal.
Right.
I want them to have the same thing we have. They shouldn't have to do without because they live out in the county. Right. The county taxes covers everybody. They pay taxes just like anybody else is. So I will say that we as commissioners are trying our best to make sure that the whole county is included. And that's one of the things that I want to see us complete. And I just think sometimes experience counts, and I think I have some experience. Not saying no one else doesn't, not talking about that, but I just would love to see those things completed. And
Okay. Since you've been a commissioner, Mary, what are you most proud of that y'all have done? Y'all done a lot. You've done a lot.
I'm so proud of what we've done with our sheriff's department. You know, we have included it. We have just given them money to upgrade their radios. I will say we want to have one of the best law enforcement places in North Carolina. I'll put our sheriff and our department up against anybody. And then we have the EMT. You know, we just built things down at the hospital. We have it last year at the County Commissioners Convention. Nash County got 3 awards for the EMT and 911 center.
Right.
Not everybody does that.
That's right.
And it just shows that we don't care just about an elite group. We care about everybody. We just did the new courthouse.
Right.
And if you haven't seen it, you need to go over there and go through it.
Oh,
it
yes,
is wonderful.
It's beautiful, yes.
But there is still so much more that we need to do.
Right. So what What are your future priorities? If you win, what are you looking to do now?
Well, like I just said, continue with the broadband.
Okay.
But you know, we're doing things with the water thing. We're doing a water system for
That's
Nash
right.
County, which means that the people in Nash County will be able to hook onto water without, you know, if you have a contaminated well, now you got to dig another one. You'll be able to hook onto the county water system, and you would have the water and sewer system, and that is one of the things that we're actually working on right now.
Right.
And so that is really a big, I'd love to see that. And then there's things down the road maybe I don't know yet, but the main thing I want to do is to make sure our citizens are safe.
Right. Well, I know, as long as I've known you, Mary, I know school education is
my baby.
very important to you. That's one of your number one priorities and always has been. So tell me, talk a little bit about your vision for education.
Well, the first thing I want to say our scores rise. I think sometimes we read the things in the paper and we do not know the real story. We just look at, so this is a not low performance school, but they may be doing wonderful in certain things. My thing is our future. Nash County, Rocky Mount, wherever you live,
Right.
depends on our children.
Right.
If we do not educate our children, we're not going to have an economy. We're not going to have anything. So my thing is, I think we need to start down with kindergarten.
Right.
We need to work up, and I think the county needs to step up. If we need to help pay for it, we need to help pay for it, because after all, that's our future. You know, we need to support our teachers.
Right.
We did give them a bonus raise so they get it,
Right.
and things like that. But we need to support them. We don't need to wait till there's a crisis to step in. We need to be there every day. You know, when I went to school, when my children went to school, when your children went to school, the children were very involved in PTA.
Oh,
We did
yeah.
all these things. I don't see those things now. Some schools have them, some don't. But parents have got to step up.
Right.
The main thing we've got to do is figure out how we're going to get the parents to step up.
Right.
Because we have so many children that don't know but one parent.
That's right.
And you know, people talk about that, but that's not the child's fault.
No, it's not the child's fault.
And so, you know, we want to blame the child because they're not learning or don't get these things. But the thing is, it starts at home. Now, how we're going to help that, I don't know. But I just think we have to keep educating, educate the parents as well as the children. But we cannot afford to lose one child.
Right.
One child makes a big difference.
That's
And I think
exactly
that's the
right.
thing we need to do is just support our schools. Tell our teachers, you know, I know you have a hard job.
Right.
And I understand you need to be paid. And they're not working for the money.
Right.
A lot of them would be gone.
That's right.
And so we need just to remember that, because I've had people tell me that, you know, you don't need to give the teachers any more money. You know, they got to make a living too. But we do need to put money in the classrooms. We need to put money in the classroom. A teacher should not have to buy supplies for the children. That's our job. And these things like that we've got to step up and say, we're here. It's the taxpayers' money. It's not my money. It's not your money. It's Nash County taxpayers' money. If we need to help with the stuff in the classrooms, we need to step up and do it.
Okay. There's been a few bumps in the road between Nash and Edgecombe County with the school situation. What can we do, Mary, to improve that? How can we improve that?
Sandra, that's a big question. Wish I could answer it.
It is.
I think the thing that we have to remember is those children that live on the Edgecombe side of Rocky Mount were there. That's the school system they've always been in. And you know, to walk in and say, you've been here for 9 years and all of a sudden you got to go, that we need to look at that. It's not a whole lot.
Right.
But you know, it's still their education, it's their future. I think since we're going right now that has kind of smoothed off some, in 2 or 3 years it may pop back up again. I hope it does not. I just think we need to remember that they're all children. They didn't pick to live on that side of town, but they were in that school system. And that when we merged, the merger was you were going to take them.
Right.
Well, the merger was you were going to take them.
Right.
To me, that's it.
Right. Okay. Very good. Nash UNC has been a point of conversation with you in the past. How important is Nash UNC and health in general for Nash County?
Well, it's very, very important to me. I think they made a good call when they went with the UNC system. I think there's been a lot of bumps out there. I think we've been through some management changes. I've actually not met him personally. I've heard him 2 or 3 times. I'm very impressed with Dr. Isley. I think he's really, I'm hearing good things. But we just need to remember, it offers us a different perspective on health care. I mean, Talmadge was in the heart unit out there. It is wonderful. It's new things out there, and we're so easy to find fault with the small things in life that we forget the big things. But I just think it's one of the best things we made. I think that we still got a lot to do. I think there's a lot of morale problems still out there that need to be worked out. And you know, Sandra, you and I know one person can run around and talk about it when it's 50 happy and one's unhappy,
right.
and it's the one that's unhappy we all hear. But I think it's a really good move, and I think we got an excellent hospital.
Do you think we should expand Medicaid, Mary?
I do. I think my thing is, North Carolina refused to take it. We'll pay. North Carolina's money is going to other states. I mean, I was at a conference for the county commissioners, and I had one from somebody, another state came up and thanked me that North Carolina money was going to them. It's our money. Now, if it was new money, it's not new money. It's North Carolina money that goes to Washington, that's going to somewhere else that could come back to us. Sandra, if those children, and I think it should be the children.
Right.
Now, that's another subject and a long subject.
Right.
But if they get sick or get something going to the hospital, who's going to pay for it? They have no insurance. The hospitals have to take them.
Right.
They cannot refuse them. So the people that are complaining about we don't want it, it's their insurance and their money that's paying for that. I don't see that it's costing us a lot of money, maybe in the future,
Right.
but it may be money well spent.
Right. All right, let's get on and move on to jobs and job creation and economic development. How important is that to our community?
Very, very important. I think the things that we need to look at is I'm going to go back to small business creating a lot of those jobs.
Right.
And big business, a big thing for a fight for yesterday in the paper, increasing all those jobs.
Right.
Usually when small business increases the jobs, it's the future and they keep them. We've got to remember that a full-time and a part-time job are not the same thing.
Right.
But it's very, very important. We've had a lot of announcements lately of jobs that's coming, which is wonderful. But I think the thing we've got to do is we just got to get promote from the little up.
Right.
It's one, you know, when a big company comes, you see all this right up in the paper. But if a little mom and pop's open, like the people that open the Bel Air Center back up, maybe 10 or 15 jobs get created. But
Right.
that's 10 or 15 jobs of people that own their business that are going to be here. So we kind of need to put it all together, what's going to be here and what's not. But I think the thing we need to promote jobs is just look to the future and take them one day at a time.
Okay, very good. Well, I know, Mary, that you're involved in a lot in the community. I can vouch for that. We're on several committees. We're in Rotary together, and we're on the Twin County Hall of Fame together, and I know you're very involved in the community, so we do appreciate your service to the county through being a Nash County Commissioner and the work you do on committees and boards and things like that. And you've always been involved as far as I can remember. So anyway, we thank you for that. If you can ask the voters for their vote, that would be fine.
I would like a chance to serve you for one more term, to finish some of the things we started. I feel like experience does count, and I'm not talking about the other one does not have experience. I'm sure he does. He's a small business owner, and I'm sure he's a wonderful guy. But I just think that I would like a chance one more time to finish out some of the things that we started, to move Nash County forward. And you know that Nash County, as far as financially, we are well set. And I just want to see us to be very frugal with our money, but I want us to do the things that we need to do. And I just feel like I'm a good voice on the board.
Okay.
And I'd appreciate your vote.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Mary, thank you for being with us this morning and letting the viewers get to know you a little bit better. And good luck on election night. We'll be doing election coverage, so good luck to you, and we'll be right back right after this.